hope everybody had a good night's rest. It's certainly easier to sleep when you're actually laying down instead of sitting up. So I think that was a good start for everybody. We've had breakfast this morning. We're going to leave from here and we're going to go to a wonderful church service. It's, I always say Mamalaka. I don't know if that's
Mamlaka. It's Mamlaka.
Mamlaka. Anyway, it's a chapel. It's within the University of Nairobi. There'll be a lot of people there. I would encourage you to introduce yourself to some people when you see them. They're very friendly. They're very welcoming. They you know, there's hospitality all through this country. I think for those of you who hadn't been here, that's one of the things that really struck me when I left here, among others, is how hospitable everybody was. And I think you'll get a grand dose of that today. It's a fairly long service, but it feels like it's about 15 minutes. It's one of the best church services I've ever been to, so I look forward to going back. From there, we'll go to this place called Yaya, which is a little shopping mall. There are places to eat there. There's a store there. There's a drugstore there. Caroline mentioned getting a soccer jersey for her son. I think there's probably a sports store kind of there. There's several different places to eat. There's a market outside of that, so we may want to go to the market at the same time so we can kind of go and leave at the same time. It is very, it's a little crazy in the market. You know, they're definitely trying to sell you something that's not dangerous or anything like that. It's just almost, you know, they want your money.
You can barter.
You absolutely. If you're into bartering, then you're going to have a heyday because it's all about that.
Can we hire you to barter?
Then we'll walk a little ways to New Life Homes, which I can't wait for y'all to see what great work they're doing, and then a short drive to the Ark, hopefully. And we'll explain as we go, and when we get there a little bit deeper and a little bit more in depth about what New Life Homes is and how we're tied to it and what the Ark is and stuff like that. So does anybody have any needs as of right now? I think we've talked about some pillows and blankets and maybe flip-flops. For showers and stuff like that. And we told you that if you didn't have it, we could find it for you in Nairobi, and we can. So we can certainly make provisions at some point. That mall would be a good place probably to maybe find some things like that. So okay.
Yeah, there were flip-flops in our bathroom just by the door.
Right. I had some too, and I used them. But just if anybody has anything that they're short of, if y'all would just let me know individually, and then we'll address it as we go. Certainly can't get you everything, but we'll certainly try to get you anything that you need. Okay? So we're going to...
Irma did send extra pillows if you need them. One of the things we're going to do today is, one thing when we're at the church service, please don't sit together, but spread out and sit amongst the crowd at the church. One of the things we're going to do this afternoon is go to New Life Homes, and it has an American foundation run by Jane Stevens, who's a professor at High Point University and lives in Winston-Salem. And she wrote this. I always like for y'all to really... My big thing on mission trips is learn to see what you don't see and learn to hear what you don't hear. And I think you'll understand that by the end of the week. But here's a little thing for you to learn to see. She's talking about our time here. In the meantime, we'll definitely have you all in our prayers. I think things are much tougher than usual for Kenya folks, and particularly for New Life Homes right now. The millions of dollars of NGO money that is flooding into the country to help solve the issues of Somalia have driven the price of food up dramatically for everyday Kenyans. In some ways, it feels more stressful than the 2008 crisis because the issues seem beyond Kenyan control. The good old resolve to pull together, Harambee, doesn't seem to resonate like it has in other times. I guess that's true worldwide, but it's hard to see it affect the babies of New Life Home and the children of northern Kenya so profoundly. Beyond the beading programs, one of the great outcomes of your trips have been couples or individuals who choose one child they want to follow up with, particularly now as it is so crucial to keep beds open for babies from the drought-stricken areas. Knowing that one child will be cared for a year makes a big difference. So on Sunday, as team members find the babies of their dreams, remind them that they can care for them until their forever parents come. American Adoption just went through in August, so they could also adopt, but email if you think of any last-minute questions. This is so typical Jane. My son Joe who was an adopted New Life Home baby, borrowed my new iPhone today and left it on the roof of my car, so I'm phoneless until Friday. I'm glad Clive and Mary couldn't hear my language when I asked him what the thud was as we drove down I-4.
Oh.
That's great.
She truly is an American life force, much like Irma is here.
Just one quick backup announcement. I think we will have the ability to have our rooms cleaned. I didn't see any need to do that today, so I think we can leave some keys as we're gone during the day, and they will address our rooms. So I'll kind of figure out exactly how that happens and when it happens, but maybe sometime in the middle of the week we can or a couple of times we can get that done. So hopefully y'all have all had a chance to come on a Covenant mission trip, and if you hadn't, this will be one of the, I think, the funner parts of it. We have members from Covenant write us letters every day, so we try to start our day thinking about what our day is going to be like as we listen to what our devotions are going to be for tonight and have something to think about during the day. But we also like to hear from home every day. So I have a letter, and I'll get Catherine to read it.
Okay, sure.
There it is.
This is from Bob Henderson. Says, dear friends, I hope you're enjoying the beautiful sights and sounds of Kenya, a land I've come to love. This trip is particularly important as our relationship in Kenya mature into deeper friendships as our work begins to build on itself. I am grateful for your dedication to the work ahead and assure you of my daily prayers. There is so much to witness and embrace in Kenya, but let me encourage you to see the beauty all around you today. I've long thought of beauty as the lure of God, tempting us to move beyond the mundane to the sacred. It's all about around you to see. The blooming jacaranda tree, the modest smiles of shy children, and furrowed brows of inquisitive ones, the loud laughter of games in the fields, and the quiet whispers of care in the medical theater. Beauty will surround you today. Enjoy it as God's good gift to you. Pause to recognize it and name it, and give thanks. Peace, Bob Henderson.
All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about surprise, and then Ellen's going to close us with prayer. Expecting a surprise. Each day holds a surprise, but only if we expect it. If we expect it, can we see, hear, or feel it when it comes to us? Let's not be afraid to receive each day's surprise. Whether it comes to us as sorrow or joy, it will open a new place in our hearts, a place where we can welcome new friends and celebrate more fully our shared humanity.
For Ellen, praise. This morning at Covenant Presbyterian is going to be a very special day. Today is 9/11, and so even though we're far away in Kenya, we want to remember what our country is going through today as they remember what happened 10 years ago. So at the 9:30 worship service, as people come forward to take communion by intinction, before they receive the bread, they'll receive a name. And we have a card for every person that was killed in 9/11. At 11:30, they're going to be sitting on the backs of the pews, much like a graveyard in Normandy. So it's going to be both visual and emotional. But we thought it was really important that we take part in this with our brothers and sisters at home. So I'm going to walk around and ask you to pull out a name and this will be someone who died in one of the plane crashes. And we ask that you pray for that person and for their family throughout the day.
Let us pray. Dearest Lord, thank you for safe travels. Thank you for bringing us to this place of beauty. Thank you for the budding friendships. Please open our hearts to the many surprises that await us. In your name we pray. Amen.
This is someone on the air.
It's Sunday morning on 9/11, and we celebrate those who were lost in 9/11 attacks with our brothers and sisters back home. So it'll be an emotional day, and I'll be praying for the name on my card. And here's the name. And so will everybody. So I hope to have a wonderful worship service, thinking about the worship team back home, thinking about my family. Hi Katrina, hi Jackson. Love you guys. See ya.